Test, test, test.
I could probably move over there.
Whatever you want to do. You can stay there if it's best for you.
Okay, well, I had it right here.
The mic's on.
We gotta get this clock working on here. Does anybody want any waters or sodas before you guys get started so they don't come in here and bother you while you're playing? You know they always come to you for water. They always show it to you when you're in the hand, right? That's you for a drink or something? You guys want some water or something? Yeah. I'll get a bucket of water, bring them over, and you guys.
All right, welcome to Rounders Live. This is the final table of the $200,000 guarantee, the Summer Sizzler. We're down to the final 9. This is, I'm JT. I'm excited. Sorry, guys. I'm JT. In the booth with me tonight is Rudy.
What is up, everybody?
We're down to the final 9. We started this tournament this week. We had 1,117 entries. The total prize pool is $279,250. First place was guaranteed $40,000. Well, he's not getting $40,000 tonight. He's getting $47,000 tonight. Wow. This is going to be a great table. All these guys have played all day. They've been here since 2 o'clock. Some of them played the last day one, which was this morning.
This morning, yeah. Last
At
flight
9
was
o'clock.
this morning, 9 a.m.
Oh my gosh. We had 10 entries from that day one. We're down to the final 9. The final 9, seat 1, if you saw Russell, he's sitting on just over $2 million in chips. Jack in seat 2 is also sitting over just over $2 million in chips. And Ochoa, one of our dealers, has made the final table. He has $4,800,000 in chips. Nice little stack for
stack.
Chris. And Luis, who plays a lot of these tournaments, you'll see him on our final tables before. He's sitting on $2.2 million. And then there's Jason. He's in seat 5. He is our chip leader going into the final table. He has over $10 million in chips.
He's got a third of the entire chips.
Right, we got 33 million chips in play. He's got right at a third of them. And Winston, who is in the white hoodie, is our short stack on the table. He is sitting at 1.3 million in chips. And then our man Dustin in the green Nike shirt with the hat on backwards right there, in seat 8, he is sitting at 2.1 million in chips. Joey, who you see the iced coffee right there, you can't see him. He's in seat, I want to say 8.
Seat 8.
He is going to have 3.6 million in chips. And then Austin is in second place, sitting just over 5 million in chips in seat 9.
So we got some good chip stacks coming there. The blinds are, where are we at on the blinds, JT?
I don't know that right now.
I got the answer to that.
But these guys have been playing phenomenal poker I'm gonna tell you a story. They're gonna play a couple hands. They're gonna go to a break, a 3-minute break. They're gonna do some color up. They're not gonna play that many hands before we go to a break, and then they're gonna be playing for probably the next 5 hours to find out who the winner is of the Summer Sizzler.
A lot of excitement in the air. A lot of excitement in that room for sure.
The blinds are over 100,000 right now.
Yeah, they just flashed.
Oh, they did flash.
Yeah.
Let me. Okay, so the blinds are going to be 80,000 for the small blind, and 160 and 80 for the big blind. The big blind will be posting a small blind ante. So we're going to get this first hand underway. Bolo is our dealer tonight. He's a great dealer here at Rounders Card Club, and he's on the final table. Congratulations to him.
Mm-hmm.
He does a great job. He definitely takes control of the table. That's what I like best about him.
Austin in seat 5. Looks like he's coming in for a raise.
Well, Winston is the short stack. Jason, our chip leader, at 10 million in chips, is just going to call with King.
Jason
Okay, he did
raised.
raise.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was weird. He just limp in. King Jack off for 450,000.
Russell wakes up with a big hand.
Russell,
He's in the small blind. He's looking for an opportunity to chip up. This may be it.
this could be a shove. Ace Queen's a premium hand when you only got to get through 2 players.
And Jason will call for sure if he shoves, because it's only. Oh, no,
Wow.
he just calls. Okay.
He wants to play small pot poker here on the final table. He does flop the queen. Ace Queen does get there.
Russell checks. Pre-flop aggressor, Jason. Jason obliges by putting out a bet, continuation bet.
Russell should be all in with Ace Queen flopping top pair, top kicker. He does shove, as we would anticipate. And King Jack is going to let it go.
Yeah, it's a good start for Russell. Takes down a pot of 3.3 million, so that's a big chip up on him.
Yeah, that's $1 million free
At
chips right there.
50%.
Not free, but he went from $2 million to $3 million.
Mm-hmm. Good start. Good start for seat 1.
Yeah, first hand, that's awesome. Okay, so the payouts are going to work like this. Number 9 is guaranteed $4,000. 8th will get $5,400. 7th will get $7,300. 6th will get $9,600. 5th place will get a cool $12,740. 4th will get $16,600. 3rd will get $21,500. 2nd will get $34,000. And first place will take home a sweet $47,000 tonight.
That's a nice hit.
That is sweet.
Okay, here's the next hand.
They have 3 minutes until this level's over, and they're going to do a quick color up and take a few minute break, and then they're going to get right back to it. They took a break as soon as they busted the 10th player, and I apologize for not recognizing who that is, but congratulations to them. It was
It was Glenn.
Glenn went out
Yeah,
10th.
one of the regulars.
Yeah, Glenn's a phenomenal player. He had 10s, kings raised. He shoves all in with 10s, gets called by kings, and they both flop a set. That's
Set.
gross. And then kings actually rivered quads. So,
Exciting hand, but
and that was Jason, our chip leader, who had kings, flop a set of kings, turn into quads. So he's running really well. I'll tell you a story after the break when we get back about Jason and how good he's running. Gotta save something.
yeah. This could be a while. We could be here for a bit. It looks like they're doing the color up right now.
Yeah, you can see John's hand, our tournament dealer, or tournament director, John Lucas. He's asking the players to put some chips out there, and he's going to color them up.
And it looks like we got a dealer change too.
They don't race them off at this stage.
Drew just sat down.
Or maybe they are. Oh, okay, Drew is our new dealer. He just sat down. He's a great young dealer. Very, very responsible.
The clock's on, that's a break clock anyway. Yeah, so there's no worries there. Yeah, then I'll just restart
Okay,
the clock.
and
They are going to race
they're
them off.
racing off the odd chips.
So far, Luis is going to get one with the king. This goes to the high card. So the king of diamonds will get one. The king of hearts will get one. And then the queen, if there is, no, there's only going to be 2 chips. So they color them up to 25,000. So both kings will get an extra 25,000. Or get their chips turned into 25,000.
And right back at it. Although I see the break clock is still ticking.
So they're going to play right through it. They did a color up on the table. They just raced through. They are already taking a break. They took a 20-minute break while we were moving everybody over to our streaming table. And so they all got drinks, hit the restroom, and took care of business. Got their phone chargers back, and now they're ready to keep going.
And now the blind levels have moved up. Now it's 100, 200, and with a $100,000 ante in the big blind.
Rudy and I, oh my gosh, this cannot be happening. Okay,
You were saying something about Jason running well?
Well, Jason had pocket kings earlier tonight, ran into a guy that had queens. The guy flops a queen, stacks Jason early. He recovered like he can. I mean, he's a phenomenal player, don't get me wrong. He recovered so nicely. He's the chip leader. He made quad kings against Glenn with 10s to get to the final table. Now he has pocket aces. No one can play, of course. Jack 5s, Jack deuces, 9 4s, 7 4s. They're all folding. Luis is not going to mix it up with Jason with 7-4 clubs. And he shows how everybody just stepped out of harm's way. But they didn't have anything. So it's easy that he got to walk. They're playing for $47,000. They're not going to mix it up with 7-4. This ain't a cash game where they could reload.
No.
Jason has over 10 million in chips. Each one of those green stacks that Jason has is 2 million, and the 2 red stacks there's $1 million. So that is 9 million. I thought he had 10 something.
Yeah, he started off with a little over 10.2, but he gave some up to Russell. In the
Oh,
first
that's
half.
correct. That's correct. Thank you.
Looks like a raise. Oh, is that all in?
Winston's going to
Winston's
be
all in with the
he's going to
Jack
be
10
the
suited.
he's going to be the big blind next. So he's just trying to push with 1.3 million. Hopefully no one can call, but Dustin's going to reshove with the ace queen. No one else can call with the ace queen versus Jack 10. All in and an all in.
Russell just waiting for his turn. Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know that.
He's just waiting to
Austin
see if
folded.
Austin folded correct. And then Ochoa gets out of the way with the button.
Oh,
Luis
Look at
wakes up
Luis.
with pocket jacks.
oh my goodness.
Is this going to be a double knockout? Because Dustin has them both covered. At 2.2, 1.8 for Luis.
Could be. I didn't. There was another ace was folded.
Oh my goodness. A queen is a bad card for both of them.
What does Luis have? He has 1.8
He
million.
has 1.8. He's
I
covered.
mean, what-
It's a professional fold if he gets away from this. And all in a call, you can put someone on kings or aces. Or ace king.
Yep.
You can get away from this.
Overcard, but he also could be thinking maybe
They have
they've
the
got
same
each other's
hand.
outs.
Yes. But one of
Ace
his
queen, ace
jacks is
king.
gone. So it's a three-way all in. Justin's the only one that can survive. If he survives, he'll have like 300,000.
Well, Luis doesn't need another jack. He just needs a not an ace and not a queen.
He needs all low cards and no all red.
So Luis is he is a side pot between Luis and Dustin.
Dustin's one of the shorter stacks. He wins this. He's going to be very healthy. Very healthy.
Yeah, it's a 5.5 million chip pot.
Yes, he'll move right into second place. He needs a queen, and he'll be thinking about 47. Not he's not. He's going to be thinking about $47,000 right there in front of him.
Here we go.
Drew's
Here's
going
the
to put
flop.
out a flop right now. All clubs.
The clubs.
He has a queen of clubs, I believe. Oh
there
my
it
gosh,
is.
he has the
It's a
queen of
flush.
clubs, doesn't he? Oh, it's all clubs.
Wow, that's
It was the queen of clubs that wins this hand. Ace, queen.
wow.
And Luis had the jack of clubs.
He did, yeah. Oh no, he had the ace of clubs. Austin had.
Oh,
the,
it is ace jack with,
Dustin
I
had
mean,
the
the ace queen with ace
yeah,
of clubs.
Yeah.
Wow. What? Oh, yeah. A
Yeah.
two-way knockout. Okay, so let's see. Luis had more chips, so he'll take 8th. And Winston will go out 9th because of their chip counts, even though they got
Yeah.
knocked out on the same hand.
So just like that, we're down to 7.
So Winston's going to get 4,000. And Luis is going to take home 5,400. And those are the runouts that happen. You know, once you get it all in, I know it's very hard to fold jacks when you're on the final table, but you also got to look at it like this. There's a shove and an all-in. The all-in's, the guy who's going all in on top of the all-in's probably not having a worse hand than ace, king, ace, queen. And I know jacks are so strong. I'm the only nit that would fold there.
Well, I'm
But
not,
I'm
I don't
thinking
agree.
of-
You're not the only one. I think it makes a lot of sense to fold there because of the for ICM implications. You have a good chance of moving up. Those two stacks are very close together. What was it, 2.2 and 1.8?
Yes.
Very close. It doesn't even matter which one wins. The other guy's going to be either gone or just pretty much decimated. So that strengthens your stack if you fold your jacks.
Yeah, he had plenty of chips to keep going. The blinds were going past him. You know, he was going to be the button next. Ochoa wakes up with
Look at
pocket
this.
tens. He's going to raise.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Ace queen again.
Dustin wakes up with ace queen.
That's the same hand. Ace queen, ace of clubs. Queen
yeah,
of
it's
spades?
probably I'll call card reader error this time.
Okay. It may be. But he's
If it's
thinking.
if it,
Look at him though. He's
no, he moved all in.
maybe he forgot to throw him back in. What do you think?
Wow, you're allowed to keep your previous hand?
Not normally.
My goodness.
So
Ochoa's going to make a great fold here.
he's asking for a count. They have the same chip stack virtually. Dustin does have him covered.
Yes, for sure, by $1 million. Probably by a little over $1 million. Can you lay this down and still sit on $4 million? Yes, you can. Do you want to raise? You just saw the guy. Now if he doesn't have ace queen, because that's the exact two cards that it showed on his last hand. So is this the same two cards or is it card reader error? Oh my goodness. Does he have aces?
The situation is different right here because they're just heads up. There isn't another person who. There aren't two people all in front of Chris.
So
Tens are a pretty big hand.
does Chris want to take $7,300, which is a nice win, or is he going to fold and try and win $47,000? Can you fold his hand to a raise, to an all-in shove?
I think you can fold his hand. You can fold his hand. You got to have a stronger hand to call than you do to make the move. He's going to let him go.
Yes.
He's good.
That's a great fold,
Yep,
Chris.
that's a good fold.
I know you can't hear us. This is 30 minutes. This is 30 minutes ago. So everything that you're watching is on a 30-minute delay. But that fold can win you the tournament. It takes a big fold and a big call. I don't know which one that was. I'm gonna say it's a big fold, and he's playing for $47,000. That's okay with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a coin flip. If he calls, it's a coin
Right.
flip. Probably. We're assuming he had what we saw on the graphics.
Yeah, let's see if he gets ace, queen, clubs, and spades this hand. We had two players eliminated with an ace, queen, jack 10,
And Jack.
and jack pocket jacks. Wow. A 5-card flush on the board, but the ace of clubs did play. That would have been sick if they had no clubs, nobody, and they all chopped it.
Mm.
But unfortunately, two players were knocked out.
Jason on the button. I think he just completed. He just called. Oh no, he did raise. He raises with the suited king on the button. 525. Dustin again with a hand. Queen Jack of clubs. He feels like he's on a heater, so he's probably going to call from the small blind. And Joey 7-4 off.
He's going to get out of the way.
Looking, he just wants to check and see how much more it is and checking the pot, see what the percentage would be to call. Here we go.
Jason out flops him, but he has a gutter ball to a 10, makes a straight.
Jason flops top pair in position. Dustin checks. Jason will c-bet. Good continuation bet out there. Maybe 600. Oh, he bets 900,000. It's close to a pot size bet. And Dustin lets it go. Jason's been pretty active already as a chip leader, right? Makes sense. He's gonna raise a lot, get into pots, and play position, put pressure on the guys.
We got a lot of people in the chat, and Sean says that's a big lay down, tough spot to be in. Absolutely. When you're playing for $47,000, you got to make a tough fold. Why race? There's no need to race. I like the fold. I think that fold's gonna be a great fold down the road.
Yeah, I agree. Pocket jacks moving all in. Jack is shoving. 1.7 million. He's under the gun +1. Pocket deuces. I think I may have said jacks. 2-2. Jason hasn't folded yet, so he's got something that he's going to contemplate calling up. He lets it go. Dustin 9-5 off. Nothing to see here. Joey folds. Austin Jack 7. Jack makes it through. It's a nice pickup. So, that's good. That's a good move. Jack moves up from, takes down about 400,000 chips there. Okay, we've got Joey on the button now. Austin in the small blind, Russell in the big blind. Under the gun folds. Jason folds. Dustin, another good hand. Ace Jack off. So he raised a 425. Oh, look at this. There's pocket tens making another appearance. Pocket tens versus Ace Jack. Austin in the small blind is probably going to 3-bet.
Yeah, Austin's very, very tough player. I mean, everybody's good. I mean, hold on, they're here on a $200,000 guarantee. The pool got up to almost $280,000. My goodness. First place went from $40,000 to $47,000 first place.
Yeah, Austin is a tough player. I've played against him only in tournaments. I remember the first time I sat at the final table, or one of the final two tables with him, and he was to my left. And I had never played with him before. But after a couple of hands, it was clear to me he wasn't an ordinary poker player. He was somebody.
He's skilled. There's me, and then there's skilled players. Hey, I
So he
did
does
cash,
do that.
everybody. I did cash in this tournament. I went out in the 50s. I don't know exactly what number it was. But I did book better than the min cash.
So this is an interesting play. Austin did 3-bet from the small blind, and Dustin laid it down. He lays down his Ace Jack.
So Joey in seat 8
Yeah.
did a free roll for $20.
What? He did what?
He won a seat in our free roll for $20. Never added on in the free roll. He's turning his $20 into a possible $47,000 win.
Well, he's already earned minimum
7.4 thousand. 7,400. But he's only invested $20 in this tournament.
That is phenomenal.
That is, oh my
You
God.
talk about run good.
The guy can play. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he's a good player. And we were playing another tournament, and he made one misstep. But other than that, he's always played very solid poker.
I think he owes me a certain percentage of this purse, of whatever prize he takes down, because last Thursday we were playing in a poker game off-site, and he asked me if I thought when he should go play in the Summer Sizzler. I said, well, do it Thursday, because that way if you miss Thursday, you've got more chances to more flights to jump in. Well, he made it. He bagged on the Thursday that I recommended he play in. So there's something there,
Yeah,
right? Don't you see the connection?
Should get a half.
Something,
Half
yeah,
of whatever he
half.
wins.
Seems fair.
Also, we got a nice announcement coming on our next dealer once he gets the next hand over. Once this hand's over.
You don't know what Jack has.
Jack is a tough player. I'll tell you what. That guy can play some cards.
Austin whiffed this flop.
And he come out firing. And he's going to take it down. Labor Day weekend
Yeah.
here at Rounders Card Club, we are going to have a $300 buy-in tournament. The guarantee is going to be $300,000.
How much?
$300,000.
$300,000 for a $300 buy-in?
But you're not going to know. I don't know. How do I want to put this? How do I want to put this? The format's going to be unique.
Oh,
So we're not going to let that out yet.
okay.
But Labor Day weekend, $300 buy-in, $300,000 guaranteed with a unique format.
Unique format. Okay.
We can't let anything go. Stay tuned for more. We're playing for $47,000. Jason is our chip leader, sitting on $10 million. Phenomenal player. This guy he's a great poker player. He got a bad beat earlier, didn't tilt, just bide his time and now he's the chip leader. I mean, he took a bad beat. He had kings versus queens. They got it all in pre-flop. Queens turned on him. He lost 3/4 of a stack, and now he's a chip leader. It's pretty simple. Lose a lot of chips, just get them all back.
Jack's got another good hand.
He's going to let it go.
Yep.
Ochoa's going to fold. Good fold. It's a tough table.
Yep.
Tough table.
Austin's doing the right thing. He's putting pressure on the players as the chip leader, and they know. Everyone knows that it's potentially for their stack. If they call or they 3-bet him, he may come back over the top.
There's $40,000 difference between 7th and 1st. That's something to make a good fold. Folding pocket tens is a good fold. If Jacob is out there listening, I'm gonna repeat it all night long, because that guy's gonna win the tournament by folding those tens. I got a lot of faith in his game. You know what happens? You call with the tens. The guy shows over ace, queen, or whatever it was, and they spike an ace on the river.
It's a flip.
Austin in seat 10 is going to raise it up with the queen 8 off at 500,000. Wow. The two chip leaders are going to go at it. 9-7.
Interesting. Look at
An
that.
open-end straight draw versus top pair. $1 million bet.
Imagine if Jason gets his second pair. He's going to think he's good.
No way. An all-in.
Talk about pressure.
That's $4 million extra.
Aren't these guys buddies?
I don't know if they know each other at all.
I think they do.
They do?
I think they do. That's what information somebody was telling me outside before they started the final table.
A bet of $1 million, a raise, on a call. Oh, okay. Ooh, he scared me. I thought he grabbed those chips right away. He pulled them to the side.
I mean, yeah,
He did
does
call.
Look at this.
He's got 2 overcards and a straight draw versus the 2 pair. If Jason makes 2 pair, he loses the hand. But what a call.
No kidding. That was pretty quick, too. That was a rather quick call.
7-9 versus queen 8. 7-5-6 flop. Top pair for Jason. Open in straight draw for Austin. Austin's just trying to double up, get a nice chip. There it is.
Oh, my gosh.
2 pair. Board
Full
compare.
house draw.
Full house.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
That wasn't
Oh, that is
planned.
perfect and not perfect.
So he's out.
He's out.
Austin
is
done.
out. The chip
Wow.
leader just got stronger.
Oh, way stronger. And arguably one of the best players at the table is gone.
And the best players left.
What do you think of how these guys, like Dustin and, not Dustin, but Russell and Jack, these guys are feeling really good right now.
Yeah, Jason and Austin's our friend. My friend is texting me, let me know some information.
You have a friend?
No, but I call him a friend.
a resource.
I'm a friend to him. He's not a friend to me.
You consider him your friend.
No, I do. I call everybody. He's a great friend. He said that Jason and Austin are friends. That's awesome. But wow, what a tough
Not anymore,
game.
they're not.
Well, yeah. I mean, come on. The guy's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. He's got 16 million now.
What a call. I can't believe how fast he called. That's a big call. It's a big moment.
He made 2 pair, which he fell behind,
Yeah.
and now he just takes
He was
the lead.
ahead when he called. Fell way behind on the turn and smashed the river.
That was crazy. Hey, Dave, how's it going? Good to see you in the chat. Man, look, Ochoa folded 10s. He could have got knocked out. He just laddered up.
That's right.
You're
Yeah, he
telling
just
me that's
made
not a
some
good
money.
ICM move? It is. And he still has a chance to win $47,000. Ochoa has ace-queen now. Jason only has 16 million.
Ochoa raises.
There he goes. He's getting a little bit back that he lost to Dustin. No worries.
Yep.
Getting them back.
So everyone here at the table has made at least $9,600.
That's awesome.
So we're down to 6 players.
What do you think I had? What do you think I had?
6, yep. Story checks out. 6 pairs of hands. Wow, what a run some of these guys are. This final table is moving along pretty rapidly.
I need a chip.
19th hand already. Russell folds, Jack folds, Ochoa folds, his a suited king. Dustin with the ace-7 off. Let's see, folds. Okay, so this is interesting. Jason raises to 650. Joey's got a good hand. Really nice hand. Ace-Jack suited. He has 3 million chips. There's 1.1 million in the pot, so that's a third of his stack. He's going to go all in. Jason's got so many chips. He made nope. Folds. Let's go. See, that's the thing. He can put a little raise out there, put the pressure on the guys. If they fold, chips up, no problem. If he gets any significant resistance, he lets it go, and he's still got a massive chip lead. He's got 45% of the entire chips on the table. 15 million. Everyone else is kind of grouped up right around the 5 to upper, or low, just right around 3 million chips. Nothing. Jason is going to take a break. Good timing. Dustin is going to limp in. Joey's got pocket aces. Oh no, Dustin does raise the Jack-8 off. Joey's pocket aces. There's 825 in the pot. I don't think he's going to shove this time. Three bets. What is that? 900 or so? 1.1 million. Russell gets out of the way. Dustin's going to let it go. Shows the Rockets. Nothing much. Ace, ace. Well done, Joey. Take care of our chips. There are the payouts. Yep, 9,600 goes to the next player that busts. You see the gallery is growing, showing support for some of the players. Joe folds 10-8. Jason's going to raise. Queen Jack suited. By the hand, that's the hand that knocked me out today. Still kind of mad about that.
All right, get my mic fixed. Man, that's crazy. Joey wakes up, aces, raises, no action.
And Jason takes down a pre-flop.
You gotta have a real hand to go against the chip leader. He can snap it off. Thanks to everybody in here watching tonight and hitting the likes. We really appreciate it. The chat is going off. Everybody's got their comments about Ochoa's big fold. That's a great fold. I don't care. He's already laddered up twice. Or at least once, sorry. Jason's got his fans out there, Stedo. Jack's going to be coming out with a raise of 600,000 with Queen Jack of diamonds. I'm going to take it down. I'm going to show.
Blind versus blind.
He's able to raise. Yeah, Joe has 6 deuce. He can't call. Good fold.
Thanks, Drew. The time you don't get no idea, I showed him.
Okay, we got a dealer change. The next new blind levels. 125, 250, and 125 Annie. Yep.
Our number 2 and chip lead tonight is gone. Austin with the Queen 8 against the 7-9. 7-9 flops top pair 7s. He shoves with a open and straight draw. Gets called by 9-7. Turns a 9, giving Austin the straight, and then rivering a 7, giving Jason a full house. How does that happen?
Oh, that's. I don't know. I don't know how any of that happened. I understand the initial raise. But my goodness.
Are these guys?
The
Well,
jam
I
and
was going to
fall.
say, are these guys considering an ICM chop? I'd say no because
doesn't
Jason
look like
has a half of the chips. There's 33 million chips in play. He's got 15. He had 16 million. He had just under half. He's still right at close. Showing A6. Show a good fold. Yep. Keep doing your thing. Take your time. It's be hard to get some chips from Jason. He's making all the hands today. He's playing good. He got beat. Like I said earlier, he had pocket kings. When we're about 27 players left, he had pocket kings versus pocket queens all in pre-flop. The guy turns a queen, cripples him, and now he's back to the chip lead. He had a nice stack earlier. He had over 2 million in chips with 27 players left. Now he's on the final table with 16 million. The guy can play, and he's got some. He's making big hands.
He's making big hands, and he's making a big calls too. You saw what he did there, calling Austin's all in. So that puts everybody on notice. If you play back at him, he's not afraid to call.
Yeah, he'll rip into you.
So Russell's going to raise with the ace-7 off from the hijack.
Our man Trey, El Thunderbird, says he has the chip lead and the edge. Wow. Yeah, he's a great player. There's no doubt about that. He knows how to do it. Russell in seat one's a great player. Joey only has $20 invested. The minimum he can get is $9,000, and he could get $47,000 on a $20 investment.
You need a big calculator to figure out what the return on investment is for that.
Yeah.
$20.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's a great.
Big calculator. A lot of digits.
Yeah. Wow, that's. If you guys are in San Antonio, Texas, come on out to Rounders Card Club, especially during Labor Day weekend. $300 buy-in, $300,000 guarantee, new format. What's the format? I don't know. Let's figure it out later. We're going to have a new format or a different format. They tried not to give Jason a second card. They said, well, you've been beating everybody. Let's give you one card on the
Yeah,
button.
how many does he need?
Okay, this is Ochoa's hand to possibly get a nice double up.
Jackson cutoff. He's definitely going to bring it in for a raise.
Well, the pot's 500,000. It has to be 1 point something, 1.1, 1.2. What? What are the blinds? Oh, the blinds are okay.
The
I'm
blinds
sorry.
are 250.
Okay,
Or the
the
big
blind-
blind is 250.
Yeah, he's gonna take that down. The $500,000 raise.
He just raised 3x.
But see, even to get all these millions of chips, there are only 10 big blinds effective for Jack, 12 for Russell. Ochoa had 15. You know.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure on those blinds there. Around the 10, 12, 15, 18 big blind mark.
Racer Nerd, what's going on there, buddy? He's in the chat tonight. Thanks for watching.
Under the gun folds. Ochoa's going to fold his 9-3 off.
Jordan, what's going on, Jordan Floyd? There's your shout out. Sorry I missed you earlier. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it.
Jason with the king-queen off is going to raise. Let's see what he raises to. Makes it 8.25 to go. And Russell's got nothing, so he'll let it go. Jason's just chipping up.
Yeah, well,
And the thing is, he's doing what you expect a guy with the stack that he has to do, but he also happens to be showing up with hands. He's got cards to do it. That's really comfortable.
okay, Marcus, the payouts real quickly. Ninth place was $4,000. It went out to Winston. Eighth place went out to Luis at $5,400. And Austin went out with 75.
That sounds right. 7,400, I think. 7,300, right around there.
Just over $7,000. First place is $47,000. So,
Joey's on the button with Jack Deuce off, nothing to play, but he's going to come in for a raise regardless, using his position. He raises to 575. Jack's got a bad ace, so he folds. Joey takes it down with a bad hand. Good job, Joey. Put that with the rest of our chips. Joey's in second place.
Austin took $7,300 So Marcus, if you're still listening, 47,000 for first, 34,000 for second, 21,500 for third, 16,600 for fourth, 12,740 for fifth, 9,600 for sixth.
There's a couple of good hands coming in. Dustin's got king, queen suited, diamonds. He's going to bring it in for a raise, 525. Joey's got pocket sevens. Careful, Joey. We can see Russell's hand.
Oh my goodness. This could be a raise. No, he's just going to smooth call.
No,
He
that's
just
a-
called.
he
Russell
did.
with 2.5. He's got 1.6 out there. He's going to raise all in.
He's got a shot.
Yeah, there's no way.
He jams for 2.5.
It looks like he's trying to steal on the button. Does Joey get away from this? He's sitting at 4.2.
Well, I wonder what Dustin's going to do.
Dustin's getting out of the way. He's lost about $2 million in chips playing some hands when he had 5 point something earlier when he did a two-way knockout.
But he sat down with $2 million. He sat down at the final table with $2 million. So
Yeah, but he got up to 5 when he did a two-player knockout.
right.
So now
But
he's
he's made a move, and he's in trouble because Joey's behind him. Makes it tough.
He does have 2 overcards and a flush draw. I think he's going to fold. Joey's going to call. He's thinking he has the best hand. He's thinking he's up against ace, king, ace, queen. And I don't know why you'd want to raise, but it won't knock Joey out.
No. Joey's got him covered.
Russell's looking for a double. It has to fade a 7 or running hearts. He has a heart, so it doesn't matter.
Ooh,
Just got to
that was
fade a
close.
7.
Ace.
Russell with his jacks. It looked like he's making a move on the button. Has a huge hand of pocket jacks for his 7s. Russell's going to double up. That's one of those hands that if you just call the raise and someone re-raises, I think you have to let go of it. He still had a lot of chips behind. He put out 520,000 on the call. Someone jams. This final table, I don't really think you want to race with that pair.
No, I feel like of the 3 is probably going to be. That's where I thought maybe it would be Dustin that called, because like you said, Joey just called in position, or just called.
Let's see, we're 6-handed, correct?
Yep.
We're 6-handed.
18 minutes left on this blind level.
I would definitely like to play for $47,000 with my folding technique.
Fold. Russell has another pretty good hand from the cutoff. Ace 10 suited.
They're all going to be pretty even other than Jason. If they can get some of the smaller stacks to double up through Jason, they could end up just saying, hey, what's going to be do they do an ICM job? They'd have to, right?
Well, they can make whatever deals they want.
Pacho with queen 8. Gonna get out of the way. Russell raised with the ace 10. He's making some hands late, which is what you have to do on the final table.
Yeah, if anybody brings anything up about a chop, and I'm Jason, it's going to have to be a sweet deal for me, because I feel pretty good about where I am in relation to
What
their
is a good
stats.
deal? Give him first place and then chop the rest? Add it up? I mean, you got 34, you got 55, 60, 71, 81, 82. You got $90,000 if Jason was to take first place money and the other guys chop $90,000. That's crazy.
That's pretty that's pretty strong.
So let's say we eliminate one more player, right? So we will be 1, 2, 3, 4. We're six-handed.
we're six-handed right now.
We're six-handed, so we get to five-handed. First place takes 40,000. Drop. See, I don't think he's had such a big lead. I think he would take first and let.
First place money.
But if you
let
do
them-
ICM, he does lose money,
yeah.
right? He still have 40,000 most likely.
Yeah, he's putting pressure on him. He just raised with a 7-5 off, and
They got to
of course,
eliminate
just down
somebody.
low.
I don't think they can chop or
Oh, there's
even
still more
consider
poker
a
to be
chop.
played. Yeah.
There's a lot of. I think they can wait for one more player, if not two, before they even consider it.
Well, these typically run out. They'll go all the way to the
The,
death.
the last
you know?
two we've had winners, and
Yeah.
the short stack was the winner.
Yeah.
Richie, if you're out there listening, hey buddy, he won the last one. He was short stacked the whole final table until he was the chip leader and won. It's crazy. That's what I'm thinking, Thunderbird. He has the edge. He has a lead. There's no reason to chop when you
Yeah.
have 16 million, and the next stack is 3 or
Yeah,
4.
I agree with Trey.
Well, Russell does have 6 now, so he does. He does have a nice chip stack that can hurt you.
That he's got an ace. He's gonna raise.
Ace 3,
He may get played back at with pocket sixes.
pocket 6s might rip it. Yep.
Yeah. Have his stack is in the middle.
He's not folding 6s. Now comes into play. Jason's going to get a count. 3.2 total. I don't know what he invested. Oh, it's 2.4 to call. He invested 800,000.
I mean,
Is Ace 3 good here?
I don't think so.
Is it a fold?
I think it's a fold. I mean, my goodness, what's he hoping to come across? What does he like to see? You know, ace deuce, king queen, king jack. What's he gonna be playing back at him with?
He's going to fold.
Yeah, it seems like
He has to. There's no equity in that Ace 3. He's going to fold an ace.
Yeah, I'll let him go.
Good play, Dustin. Very good play. Jack, I haven't seen. Jack's played a little bit with his queen jack suited, but
Yeah, Jordan in the chat says unless they give him 45K plus, you can take it and run. I mean, that's a good deal. 45K,
there's no chopping
47K.
until one other person, even if they think about it. They're going to be maybe four-handed. They might chop four-handed.
Bad cards, bad cards. Dustin. Ace 10 on the button. Seems like a good opportunity to raise. Bad cards, bad cards. So he'll take it down.
Yeah, Russell's been playing in seat 1, been playing perfect tonight. He did get it in when we had 2 tables. He had ace king. There was a somewhat of a bet of I want to say 500,000, and a player called, and then he jammed for about $1.5 million chips, or maybe it was like 300,000. He jammed for like like $1.3 million. The guy initially raised a fold. The guy who just smooth called with jacks. He turns over ace king on the button like he did jacks on the button that time, and won that hand. So he's got a lot of run good right now. Then he gets jacks that hand and
So
gets Joey to call.
This is going to be good enough for a shove from Joey. King 10 suited, a suited king on the button.
Yeah,
Got to get past 2 people. No, I like it.
Jack's not happy losing his big blind, but he's not getting any cards right now. He's tough to beat too. Jack's called off with some hands that ended up winning earlier tonight. The guy, the small blind jam with King Deuce, and he had 10-8 for about $1 million and called it off, even though he had a couple million, 3 million or something. He wasn't going to get knocked out, but he knocked out the King Deuce by flopping a 10. So he's had some run good as well.
Mm-hmm.
Jason has a hand I got knocked out on. I had King 4. Of course, I called an all-in. I was short stacked. The guy had ace queen. I had him crushed.
Had him right where you wanted him.
I did make a pair. I made a pair of 4s, but they didn't hold up.
There's another king 4.
Ochoa is jamming with ace queen suit. He's standing up. The good stand
he
up.
calls because he called jacks all in.
Jack jams with
Jack jams, and of
the
course,
small
and we
blind.
saw another king 4 folded. Jason had king 4.
King 4 is not a good hand.
This
I
looks
lost
good.
with it.
You should have told him before.
A 4 or a king. There's the queen. Now a 10. No, 10. What am I thinking? I thought he had straight. Ace 4.
Ochoa makes it.
Ochoa doubles up.
Is that a knockout?
That is a knockout. Jack is out for.
You sure about that? I think they're counting the chips right now.
I think Jack is out. I think Ochoa had him covered.
Maybe right. It's a knockout blow.
It's close. It's very close.
Yep, and that's it for Jack.
Jack is going to take home $9,600.
6th place for Jack, huh?
Congratulations, Jack. He was card dead. Just made a move.
Well done.
Hopefully, King High was good. But this big blind wakes up with ace queen, turns a queen, takes it down. Ochoa. Has
He's got, what does he have?
$5 million at least. He has a nice stack now. Jason's going to be the big blind. Now we're 5-handed. Do they even consider chop? I mean, I got 16 million in chips or more. Would I consider a chop? Probably, because you can always get beat with 9-7 runner for a full house.
Jason's got to feel really good about the way things are going, though. This final table has gone really well for him.
Ochoa wakes up with
He's not
ace
going to
king.
bring it up.
Jason has ace 4. If he shoves, does he call?
I'll tell you what. If there's a knockout here, now you're getting into chop country. No, well, there can't be a knockout. I guess there could be. If
Ochoa could get
4
knocked out.
Yeah, if a 4 spikes, but he's.
Ochoa is going to raise it to 850,000. Jason's going to call.
Oh man.
If a 4
I hope
comes
we didn't
out,
just predict the future. Queen Jack
Ochoa
9.
has to bet here. Jason can't continue. If Ochoa checks, Jason's going to put a move on him.
Oh, he checked.
Oh, they check. Surprise, surprise. Maybe Jason thinks that Ochoa is trapping him. Ace King will take this pot
There he
down.
goes, check. Yeah.
Ace King does play. Ochoa picks up almost 2 million, 1.8. There you go. The chip leader is letting go of a few chips. He's down to 14 million. He's only lost 2 million since he knocked out.
There we go. Let's see. Ochoa's in 2nd place now, 6.1, but just barely
Ahead of
edging out
Russell.
Russell.
And Dustin is right there at 5.1.
Joey's bringing up the rear with 2.2.
Joey has 2.2.
Joey has 2.2. Yeah.
But one double up, and he's even with the other stack. So if he doubles up through Jason, Jason comes down to 10, and everybody else has 4, 5, 6.
And John Anderson says no. Jason won't chop. I think he may, but it won't be his idea.
I don't know. It depends on how the next few hands. Oh, look, the clock has paused.
Oh, they're discussing.
They are ICM talking. Okay, the news is they have not agreed to a chop of any kind. They're just basically getting a chip count from everybody, and they are figuring out what the ICM chop would be and who would get what.
So
Now-
once they figure out where everybody stands, then they can determine what the deal would be. So they could either just go to the website. You can find sites that tell you how to distribute the money.
Right.
Via
Jason
ICM.
has not agreed to any chop, but he just wants to figure it out to see what everybody wants to figure out what it is. So he's obliging them to see if they agree to a chop. Because if he loses a hand or two coming down, he could be second in chips or tied for chips. They have not agreed yet. They are just trying to figure everything out right now to see what his chip count is, what everybody's portion would be.
Yeah, there has to
if
be a
they agreed.
consensus.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they have to agree to do the chop.
Now, with Joey being so short, they could bust Joey if something happens, and they'll lose $12,000 because is that correct?
Yeah,
Fifth place is $12,000.
5 or 6, I believe, or 12.
12,700.
Yeah.
So, if they do that, the short stack can actually make money if you do an ICM chop. I know it sounds crazy, but instead of winning 12,000, he could win maybe 14, 15
Yeah, because they'll
Based
take
on
some
a-
from the top.
based on
Well-
the ICM chop. So this is going to be this could be, because you got three players that are very even, right? We're looking at Ochoa is 100,000 over Russell, and maybe about a little over $1 million over Dustin. Joey is the short stack. He's sitting on just around $2 million in chips. So you see Bolo there, one of our experienced upper level dealers, does a great job. He's making sure the count is good. So whoever our tournament director should be John Lucas in the back. You probably can't see him. Is doing all the calculations to figure out who gets what.
They don't have to do an ICM. They can just
They can agree. Yeah. They can all say, okay, you get.
But it's likely that they're using ICM distribution.
Right. I would think so.
Well, guess what?
Well,
Looks like they chopped.
Jason just walked into the
Congratulations.
booth, so we're not even sure what happened, but he's going to tell us because apparently there's a chop.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Well done. Well done.
You played great. I know you. We were talking about your hand. You got unlucky earlier with the Kings versus Queen earlier in the night, but you survived that to come back. So how did this chop come up?
Honestly, I went to the final table with 10 million.
Correct.
And I said, hey, guys, who wants a chop? Jokingly. And 3 or 4 guys were like, yeah, me. I was like, oh, that's cool because I'd be picking up a pretty good chunk of change.
Sure.
2 guys were like, no, we're not going to do it. I was like, all right. So we knocked out Austin, who didn't want to do it. And
That was a big development there.
That
knocking
was a
him out.
crazy hand, bro.
By the way, I got to tell you, the amount of time that you spent making that call was really surprising to me. I was surprised. You had the best hand at the time. What was going through your mind when he
Austin-
made that move on you?
Austin's a real good friend of mine. We've known each other for years and years, and he's a very aggressive player.
So it's a maximum pain thing. You looking to inflict maximum pain on him?
No, not at all. I was trying to avoid getting pain on myself, but I knew I had the best hand. I figured he was drawing. I didn't know if it was for the flush or if it was for the straight, but I thought, you know what? I got one of his blockers. Let's get it in. I'm not scared. I'll still have chips left over and be just fine.
And he
Right?
rips your blocker to make the straight.
Yeah.
And
now
before that card, the turn card came up, I said to JT, I said, man, imagine if Jason gets his second pair.
Yeah, if he makes
he's
two
going to be
pair.
in trouble if you're playing out. I never expected. When Austin moved all in, that was a bold move. But when you made that call, I thought, wow, that was
It
really
took him 4
remarkable.
seconds. We clocked it. It took you 4 seconds. You
So
snapped him
fast.
off, basically.
I felt like I snapped him off on that
Yeah,
one.
It was
it
quick.
was pretty quick.
It was quick.
I was fairly certain of what he had, and
And when you saw the 9 vink in the window, you were like, God dang it,
mother-
really? And then you saw the 7 and said, I told you, I had the best hand.
I saw the 7, and Vu was rooting for me. He screamed 7. It was awesome because he was with me all day yesterday when he saw all the bad beats I took.
Right.
I got it all in. I take it back. I called all ins 7 to 8 times in the last hour last night, and I was ahead every single time. And I doubled up the short stack every single time.
Oh, wow.
It was brutal. So then he sat next to me again today with the kings and queens hand, and he was like, "Man, it's just so unlucky for you. You never hold." I'm like, "Yeah, man, it's insane.
Right.
I haven't ran this bad ever." But then after the kings and queens hand, everything I had held. and
You went on I was watching, you went on a massive run. You got it in ace, queen versus 7s. And
Well, the kings versus tens was a big hand out in the outer table.
Oh yeah,
Against-
to go to the
when you
final
were-
table.
yeah.
So, okay, so tell us how you guys all agreed to do this ICM chop.
So someone else suggested chop again. and,
Right now, when you knocked out Jack,
they had knocked out Jack, and then someone suggested chop, and it's never a bad idea. We said let's just look at the numbers. So we look at the numbers, and it comes out to where I'm getting 35K, and I wasn't happy with that. I was like, guys, I really want 40.
Sure.
I've got half the chips. I'm
The
gonna get
way the final table was going for you, I mean, things were going really well for you.
No, man, they folded my aces. I had aces like the third hand, and everyone
Yeah.
folded. It was
right? We saw that.
No, but I basically decided that I'm going to get heads up with somebody, and we're going to chop. It'll be 40K each. So if I can't get 40K now, let's play. And Russell Ivey, who played extremely well
He
the
played
entire
great.
time,
He did.
super patient, said, hey, I'll give you 2K out of my stack. If everyone else gives you 1K, that'll get you to 40. And I said, that's great. Let's do that. And Joey, another really good friend of mine I've known for years and years and years, said, hey, man, I'm not getting that much more anyway. Someone from the peanut gallery screamed, you're making 8,000 if you chop right now. He was like, oh, well, okay. Well, let's put a chop out there.
Yeah.
So he offered 1,000. Everyone else offered 1,000. And I said, yeah, man, that'll get me to 40K, and that's where I want to be. So let's
Well,
get a chop.
perfect. So check this out. This is what I got. Maybe you can help me out. You got the 40K. Russell, who played phenomenal with the jacks, got the 7 calls from Joey. I don't know how that happened. Ended up with 24,000, or is that 29?
I think he got 24,000. I
Okay,
believe it was
24,000. Yes, that's probably right. Because Ochoa, our dealer here, who folded to 10s, made a great fold. I told him to do it earlier. Great fold, got him $25,000.
He's also
Wow,
the one that
wow,
finally
wow.
took out Jack. Jack Stubborn.
Right.
He was playing crazy all tournament today. I watched him for a while, and he got lucky a few times. But Ochoa finally slayed the dragon.
But third place for Ochoa, well, he would have got second place, right?
Yes, sir.
Maybe. He had a chip lead for second place.
Yeah, he would've got second.
So second place was 34,000. He ended up with 25,000.
Yeah.
Dustin would have gotten basically 20, maybe 16,000. He ended up with 23,000. And Joey come out smelling like a rose. You know, they said Joey had $20 invested in this thing, ran a satellite, played it, then bagged after he won his satellite, and now he's on the final table, taking home 17,000.
Oh, wow.
And if he goes out with 2.2 million, he would have got 12.7.
Yeah, something like that.
What a
yeah.
great ICM chop it
Yeah,
is.
it worked
$40,000 was no chunk, nothing to.
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, I'll take that any chop.
And like I said, the reason I chopped it that way, where 40,000 was coming to me, is because I knew with half the chips I could get heads up. I'm running good. I'm playing good. I know most of these guys on this table. If I get heads up, it's 34 and 41. We're going to chop it close
Well,
to 40 anyway.
I hope everybody hears this. You were not playing good. You were playing phenomenal.
I appreciate
You were
that.
playing great. Every move you made was perfect. Your timing was impeccable. I mean, it was fun to watch. I really enjoyed it. I knew you were a good poker player. Now I put you on an upper level. You played great.
Aw,
You had a
man.
great run.
I really appreciate it.
Very happy for you.
Thank you so much. I mean, that means a lot. I feel like you guys missed the good pokers on the second to last table, and then the table before that. There was so much poker going on with Vu and Dylan. Oh my goodness, so many big hands.
Yeah, I mean, we love Vu. Vu was playing great. I don't know what he got knocked out on. I was sad to see him get knocked out. I mean, I want everybody to be successful and win, but I do have friends, and
Yes,
and
sir.
I do. I'm happy for everybody that does well.
Yeah, and,
So-
and exactly. And it's so hard to play these tournaments because you know so many people, and you're trying to avoid confrontations with those guys, but at the same time, you got to play your hand. And
Right. Your friends are friends, but you're playing this tournament. You're trying to win it, and you did a great job. Congratulations on $40,000.
Yeah,
and
it's a
and
great-
you can call
great
in. You
score.
can call in sick tomorrow.
I can't actually. I have a meeting with the bosses tomorrow. They
Well, they'll be happy
Well,
for
I'll tell you what, you're going to be walking in that meeting room a little taller. You know?
biggest grin ever. Yeah, it
Well,
might
thanks.
not be the best meeting.
Well, thanks for coming back here. We appreciate it.
No, thanks for
And
having
we're
me,
going to
guys.
bring Chris Ochoa back for a few minutes, talk with us.
I want to sit down and talk to Chris too, but I guess we'll wait till after the shots. Thank you, fellas. You guys have a great
Yeah.
night.
Thank you, brother.
Well done. Come on in, Chris. Don't trip over the money.
We have Chris Ochoa in the booth with us. He came in. Technically, you came in second, right? You had
He was third. He was just behind Austin. Austin had 5.02.
no.
million.
Austin's gone.
What do you mean he came in? When the final
No, I'm
table
talking
started,
about chip count. The chip count, you were second on the table when you guys. Is that some of that for me?
Oh, yeah.
For coaching.
My new.
Hey, hold on. No, I forgot. Were you second in chip on the table, right? Jason was first. You were second.
Oh, at the
then
chop.
Russell was third, and Dustin was fourth, and Joey was fifth.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
That's right. Yes, I was second on the chip.
So how did the ICM chop come up? Did you guys say? Were you one that said, "Hey, do you guys want to chop it?" Or did someone else say chop it? And you say, "I'm in."
Well, yeah. Well, Jason Baldridge, the nice guy he is, he was willing to chop to chop with everybody. So I was second in chips, but right behind me was Russell.
Russell had like
Right-
6 million. You had
yeah,
6.1.
He was right behind me. I think I had like 100K more than him.
Right.
But so, I mean, 26,000 sounds pretty good, you know.
Heck yeah.
It's 26,000. So I was like, let's go for it.
Great
So,
score, man. Good
Wa-
job.
wa-
Thank you, I
Well
appreciate
done.
Was
it.
a little
Appreciate it.
bird chirping in your ear when you
Oh
had the
my God.
pocket tens
I was like,
and the
we
ace
just had
queen?
this conversation with JT, and he tells me to fold if I don't have the nuts or aces or kings. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to fold this hand.
That's a tough. It's a
Because
tough,
you
it's a
could get
good
unlucky. You
decision.
might
Yeah.
you might flop a set and he gets king jack and make a straight.
Right,
So
right.
why now you're sitting on 26 and he's sitting on 23.
Yeah.
So that was a $3,000 fold. I understand you guys all gave Jason 1,000 out of your stacks.
Correct, yes.
So he'd agreed to the chop. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you on that tens hand, what was going through? What were you thinking about there? Because there were three of you in the hand, right?
Right.
It was all in.
His name's Dustin. So
Yeah,
Dustin
Dustin.
had just scooped a pot, and he had just
Knocked out 2 players.
Yes, he just won a big hand with ace queen, and I looked down at tens and I just didn't want to race. I kind of figured he had like ace king ace queen. I didn't want to race for chips because JT had talked to me earlier. So
It works,
yeah.
right?
So it did.
It's okay to
I did it.
fold.
Yeah,
It's okay
Yeah,
to fold.
Definitely, it was okay to fold. So-
If you call, you're flipping, and you're hoping to, or probably you were thinking you're probably flipping, right?
Right.
I mean that's why you folded because
Right.
if you thought you had the overpair, you would have called.
Correct.
So that's a big. You've got a good hand, tens. However, it's 50-50 there, you know. But if you fold, you've got a lot of chips. You can take your time, and you can make a decision when you feel like you have the
Right.
best.
I just figured I could pick a better spot.
And
Yeah.
you did.
A better spot. Yeah.
You folded the tens. You got the ace queen against
Yep, the king,
jack, king, deuce,
king
whatever. it
four.
was.
Correct.
King 4,
Yeah,
you
king-
beat
king
that.
deuce.
You had other raises earlier that everybody folded to. You had the ace queen against ace 4.
Right.
And you guys checked it down. And
Right.
your ace queen played. So those are the better spots.
Oh yeah, I had ace,
You know what I mean?
ace king right there. Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. You had
Yeah.
ace king.
Yeah, I knew I knew I could pick a better spot with the tens.
Right.
I was like, I think I bet like 600 or 700,000. You know, I was like, I still have a lot of chips, so if I fold this, I should be okay.
Yeah, you were fine. You still had 3 million. What a great play! You played phenomenally all day. I saw you got like short stacked, maybe about 200,000, and then next thing I know, you had 700,000. So I was all right. He's running good. You moved that at table 18 back in the
Right,
corner.
yeah.
and you got some chips, and then John moved you over to 15. I was like, oh no, seat change. That can't be good.
Definitely worked out. It was fun. It was fun. It was an experience.
Yeah.
Experience. I'm glad I finally went over the hump.
I'm glad you
Finally,
folded.
in fact,
I'm
I'm
glad.
glad.
I thought that was a big. I said it was a big fold. Some people were texting me on my phone. Our mutual friends of ours were texting me. No, he should have called. That's an all in. I said, no, man. The way you win first place money is by making a good fold. And hey, $25,000. If you get knocked out that hand, you win like $7,000.
Right, yeah.
You won $18,000 for that fold.
Right.
Great fold.
Thank you.
You'll
I
never
appreciate
forget
it.
it. You'll never forget it.
I will not.
$18,000
Thank y'all
more.
so much. It was fun.
Yeah,
It was
great
fun.
win. We're
Good
all happy
run.
for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're happy for Jay. In fact, Russell played phenomenal. Russell got pocket jacks on the button, got it all in against Joey. Joey made an $8,000 bump. Come on, Joey.
Yeah,
Great
Joey.
job, Joey.
Yeah, Joey did good. Did.
Joey, Dustin, Chris, Russell, and Jason, you guys played.
Yeah, Jason played real well. He was getting cards too, but he played he played real well.
Yeah.
And I know Jason since back in the day and stuff. We've been playing for years together, so I knew it was gonna be tough for that guy, but he deserves it.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
That's a nice win.
player.
40
Yeah.
grand to put in your pocket.
Yep.
I mean, I'd like to have 25. I wonder if I can see
It's
how
right
that-
there. You can almost.
Well, congratulations.
all
We're
right.
very,
I
we're
appreciate
very
it,
happy
Jake.
for you, brother.
My boys.
Great job,
thank you
man.
so much.
Congratulations.
Hey,
I'm
thank
happy
thank
for you.
John, you want to
Thank
come in for a couple minutes? Let John
right.
Lucas, our tournament director, come in just for a few minutes. We're going to be wrapping this up here, and we want to thank everybody in the chat. They did end up chopping it.
Shout for lunch.
Jason did win $40,000. Russell took home $24,000 plus. Ochoa, our dealer here, Chris, who made a great fold. I told him to make a good fold. He did. He bumped up $18,000 to bring home
That was a big fold.
$25,600. Dustin, who played great on the final table, $23,000. And Joey benefited the most of the ICM chop by gaining about $7,000 by chopping it. Joey, congratulations. $20 buy-in. He free rolled into the tournament for $20. Turns
Yes.
into $18,000.
He didn't tell me that.
He was
Joey,
in the
hey,
tournament for 20 bucks.
congratulations.
Wow.
John
that's
Lucas,
awesome.
our tournament director is here, worked all day, worked all weekend. What am I talking about?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Worked the whole tournament, super tired, but he's going to give us a few minutes. What do you think about the tournament?
I loved it.
It was a great tournament.
What a great tournament. Hey, and I'm talking to two day two participants as well.
Yeah, we all both cashed.
Well,
Oh, let
we
these guys
busted
fool you.
hours ago, though.
Hey, but you were there. I fired 2 bullets at this thing on my only day off, and I wasn't there. So,
I only got 24,800 less than Ochoa.
hey. Yeah. Man, what a great experience. This
That was a great turnout, huh?
This was awesome.
1,100 players.
I was expecting it to be big, but yeah, especially yesterday, I was not expecting what we
Oh,
had.
yeah, that was an
And
onslaught of
just-
people.
And it was just, I mean, I can't give enough credit to everybody involved. My dealers, phenomenal. Just
Oh, yeah.
What a phenomenal job they did.
The two young guys on the final table,
They deserved
Bolo
it.
and
Bolo and Drew are both.
Drew-
They were
both-
just getting started. Boy, they
yeah.
could have gone all night.
They're both
They
they're
did a good
both
job.
new to us. They're both relatively new dealers, but they're there for a reason.
They do a
work,
great job.
They work hard at what they do. They enjoy what they do. They know the game. They work hard, and they're just great dealers.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
all
say
the
enough good
dealers
things
here.
about them.
All the dealers here take great pride in their job, and these guys, no exception, they did a great job tonight. They handled the table, regardless of being on the final table. Outside on the main floor, they had control of their tables. I really like seeing that. Strong dealers.
Very strong.
And
Very
it's good to
strong.
have you supervising and checking over things, but they make your job a lot easier.
They sure do.
So,
I like it when I can be invisible. That's the best part.
Right.
Yeah.
we're going to wrap this up. We do have a Labor Day tournament coming up. It is a $300 buy-in. The guarantee is only going to be $300,000.
That's it.
And it's going to be a format that we don't know.
We
The
don't know.
format-
Somebody knows.
It's a new format.
We
they're-
don't.
They're
So-
they're keeping it under wraps.
Yeah,
It's pretty,
so-
it's pretty funny how it's a big secret.
Stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Stay
Labor Day
tuned.
weekend, $300,000. Format unknown.
We'll all be firing.
$300
We're all going
buy-in.
to be there.
I think it's going to be a tag team format. What do you think?
Wow, that would be
Partners?
awesome. That would be awesome. We don't know. We haven't been told. Rudy's guessing, but
That's my guess.
he's usually a good guesser. All right, we're going to wrap this up. For Rounders Card Club here in San Antonio, Texas, Rounders Live, I'm JT. Rudy came in. Thank you tonight for helping out. John Lucas, you did a great job running the floor. Thank you for coming in. To our winners.
Yeah, one last
Much-
thing I want to say
okay.
about that final table. Great bunch of guys. Just very happy for all of them. Just really thrilled that even the guys that went out early. I mean, they anybody could have won that.
Yeah.
Anybody could have won that. They all
Yeah.
deserved it. They played great poker over the last few days.
Every dealer involved in this, hopefully, we're taken care of. Every dealer here that dealed every night, day ones, did a great job. Mike Davis putting on the stream and doing all the back scene stuff that no one gets to see, does a great job. Thank you, Mike. Thanks to David and Eric and Donna and everybody that's managed or owners that help us out and let us do what we get to do. We appreciate your support. Thank you to everybody on the stream. We got 145 people on the stream watching. It was 300 something. I know we're shutting it down. They've gone, but we want to thank everybody out there. Racer Nerd, Tony G. I mean, everybody out there, John.
And I'm just very sad to say,
Thunderbird, thank you, buddy.
I'm just very sad to say real
Stedo.
quick, since they did chop, we did not get to break out the beautiful 500K and 1 million K chips.
Oh, we do have new chips, but we didn't get to use them.
I was ready to break them out, and they chopped.
We'll use them next time.
I'm so
Next tournament.
disappointed. We'll see them. We'll see them in September, guys.
All right. Hey, good night. Thank you guys for watching. We do have a stream coming up Tuesday and Thursday coming up. So we appreciate your support. So good night, everyone.
But hey, you did good on the hand deal. Can you give me some racks, old buddy? Thank you.
With the what? It's right here.
How many are there?
Right there. That's good.
How many?
I don't know. Like six.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, right. At least six.
There you go. Watch you come back and be like, what the?
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I know. Lordy. It's down there. Oh. Thanks. You were super fast. Where did all those come from? They were right over there. I didn't even see them. I didn't see them. I had no idea.
We're done with it. Are we leaving?